Yo, what's up, guys? You know what, actually? I'll throw my face over here. Boop. Okay. It's gonna be really weird. This is gonna be super weird. But anyway. Yo, what's up, guys? It's the 8-bit Blackstock, back for another spoopy game. Today, we are playing Scarlet Hollow Episode 1, Monday. So, I don't know anything about this, really, but it looks really good. Your name is... Oh, I get to choose my name? It's not Scarlet. You live in this... Ooh, this is getting personal. Okay. North Bay. Select gender. Does not impact gameplay. Oh, that's so nice. They added they, them. Oh, that's so cute. Anyway, okay. I mean, it's not cute. It's just nice that they added that at all, and they're just, you know what I mean? Whatever, let's go. Oh my god, traits unlock it. Oh my god. I'm just gonna go ahead and turn it down a little bit. Traits unlock additional paths and dialogue options. How many do I get? I only get to choose. Select 2 traits. Strong, athletic, pinnacle of fitness, can shotgun a root beer in 3 seconds. Strange and unusual, you see the threads of reality in a way others cannot. You can talk to animals, animals can talk to you, a gift and a curse. Smells BS, also good at BS, no door can hold you. Attractive, charming, people want to either be with you or be you. You know a lot of fun facts, research is your favorite activity, straight A student. Observant, picks up on vibes, understands others' perspectives. I can only choose 2? I want mystical, keen eye, and talk to animals. Okay, well I'm gonna choose mystical and talk to animals. Cause talking to animals, you jolt awake as the bus hits a particularly nasty bump. You feel like you'd only just managed to start drifting off, and now you are awake again and still exhausted. For a moment, you're hazy on the details and where exactly here is, confusing this bus with the many others that came before it. But as your mind continues to reassert its existence in the waking world, the past few days come back into focus. The long-lost cousin, the bad news, 26 hours of bus rides with countless late-night stops and seedy depots that felt unsafe, and even in the middle of the day. You wouldn't normally find yourself traveling like this, but your cousin bought the tickets. The funeral of her mother, your aunt, seemed like something you shouldn't ignore, even considering your own late mother's rocky relationship with this side of the family. Fortunately, the end of the journey is in sight. You're almost in Scarlet Hollows. So anyways, as I was saying... Oh, hi, buddy. Oh, he's so precious. Oh no, he's still here. He's been sitting next to you for the past 5 hours, talking at you without pause. You're not sure he even stopped when you started to doze off. At first, you thought he was just being friendly, but that was several hours of one-sided conversation ago. I was up in Maryland looking for work, but mostly messing around here, running around because I was a dumb teen. Me and my buddies were doing our usual prank stuff, you know, pushing joggers into the harbor, that sort of thing. Wait, what? Pushing joggers into the harbor? Yeah, you know, teen stuff. So this girl comes up to us swinging her purse, yelling about how she was gonna call the cops or whatever. It was hilarious. She actually hit my friend and he said it hurt a lot, so I guess she really was mad and not just playing. So she kept swinging, and soon enough she lost her balance and fell into the harbor all on her own. We didn't even have to push her. This guy's a dick. We had a good laugh and fished her out, and her phone got soaked so she couldn't call the cops on us. We wound up hanging out all day. She kind of became my girlfriend after that, and we've been on and off for about a year, so it's pretty serious. Though about 5 months ago, she tried to break up with me. Like, for real, and geez, you ever just get so mad you just want to, like, kill somebody? What's wrong with you? Why are you telling me this? I've never felt that way about another person. I find it alarming that you have. You're young. You're young. You'll get it when somebody tries to break your heart one day. It changes a person. Makes them think things they never thought they could. I honestly could have killed that woman. Anyway, she's giving birth to our son right now, so I'm trying to... What the fuck? I'm trying to get to Virginia to be there for it, but I don't know if I'm, like, into that stuff, so I might just wind up on a bus to New York or something instead. I've always wanted to go there. Oh my god. Seriously, what the hell is wrong with you? Oh, you can remain. Seriously, your girlfriend is giving birth right now and you're thinking about ditching her to go have fun in New York after she tried to break up with you and you threatened to kill her? Holy shit, bud. Anyway, hey now, I never threatened to kill her. Okay, maybe over text, just a little, but fatherhood is scary. Plus her mom is there, so it's not like she's alone. Her mom doesn't like me much, so I'd probably just make things super stressful. She'll understand, she's chill. Anyways, where'd you say you were headed? Oh, I get it. You get different, because I'm returning to my ancestral home. My mother fled from her destiny there many years ago, but now that both she and her sister have departed from this world, I can feel it calling me back. The young man anxiously shifts in his seat. For one perceptible moment, it's his turn to feel uncomfortable before he catches himself and heartily laughs. Oh, you must be talking about Scarlet Hollow, right? Or the Holler, as they call it in the mountains. That's the only other stop until this bus turns around, so if you're getting off at my stop, you must be headed up that way. Almost nobody ever goes there. I'm usually alone on the bus by now. Though, actually, I had a couple of buddies who went up there to work in the mine. There's a coal mine up in the Holler, you see. And there's always a job listing or two on the boards around here. I've never wanted to do that kind of thing myself. I like my lungs the way they are, thanks. But my buddies got desperate enough to try it. I haven't heard from them in a while now that I think about it. I should see if they're on Facebook, see how they're doing up there. Hope they didn't die. Hope they didn't die. Oh no. He looks back at his phone. Oh, this is me. It was lovely meeting you. Hope you don't get too bored without me around to talk. Here, I have something for you. The stranger life through his pack before presenting it with a dripping bag of peanuts. They're boiled peanuts. I got them at a gas station a few buses back. I noticed you haven't eaten much, so I figured you could use them more than me. Plus, they dripped all over my bag, so I don't want to carry them anymore. Screw you and screw your peanuts. Hey man, I'm just trying to be friendly. Look, there's still a good 45 minutes left in your journey, pal, assuming nothing goes wrong. Best to have them on hand. The young man sets the peanuts down on the empty seat next to him. The juices dribble out through the bottom of the bag and into the upholstery, instantly soaking it with peanut brine. That's so gross. Why? And with that, I leave you. Safe travels, friend. I love this. And just like that, you're alone. The stranger's peanuts soaking into the seat across from you. Maybe you can finally get some sleep. Next stop, Scarlet Hollow. End of the line. Almost there. Well, don't go to sleep. Oh my god. The bus finally comes to a stop, its brakes squealing as it deposits you in front of the Scarlet Hollow bus station. Well, the sign reads bus station, but calling it that feels disingenuous. At best, it's a kiosk, though for a small town like this, you're amazed there's so much as a road, let alone a bus that drives on it every week. The driver quickly shuts the doors behind you and starts the engine, kicking up dust of clouds as he pulls away, eager to leave you in this place behind. Oh, hi. Hey, 8bitblackstock, you instantly recognize the worn young woman from the few public photos of her Facebook page. She's your cousin, Tabitha, and she looks annoyed to be here. Looks like somebody... I'm so sorry for your loss. Come here, cuz. Bring it in. You go in for a hug. She tries to pull away, but it's too late. You squeeze tightly, your cousin squirming in your grip. Okay, okay. Enough! Aw. She pulls away from you, dusting off her clothes. Something you should know about me is that I'm not really a hugger. It's never too late to learn. It is. Respect my boundaries and we won't have any trouble, okay? Dang, okay, man. I'm sorry. Now come, let's go. I feel like I can move myself back. I feel like I can move myself back. I prefer to be in that position, you know. I'm gonna lock the preview real quick. Okay, now come on, let's go. I don't want to spend any more time down here than I have to. Your cousin turns and motions to an old BMW parked near the bus kiosk. You follow her, clambering into the dusty relic. So she's got an old Beamer, eh? That's nice. It doesn't take much driving before the old signs of civilization are the car you're in and the road you're on. Tabitha maintains an icy silence as she focuses on the road. Tip: dialogue options labeled Explore can usually be taken without advancing the story. They can impact relationships and unlock additional story paths, so choose carefully. Oh, okay, that's cool. How are you holding up? Fine. You know you can talk to me, right? I lost my mom, too. I know we only just met, but you know I went through something similar with my own mom, so if you ever need to vent, or I'm good. Tabitha straightened her head, her expression tense and icy. Have we ever actually met before? I'm pretty sure this is the first time, right? Yep, you have your mom to thank for that. Or had, I guess. I can sense a deep scar in our bloodline, a gaping maw intent on consuming itself to oblivion. I only hope we can mend it during our time together. Great, good for you. Tabitha straightened her. Aw, this chick's giving me nothing. I guess we're both members of the Dead Moms Club now, huh? Maybe this would have worked to ease tension if she were someone else, but she isn't. So the funeral. It's on Sunday, right? Yep, like I told you. Geez, that's almost a whole week. Couldn't I have grabbed a later bus? Bus only comes on Monday. Tabitha stares straight ahead, her expression tense and icy. You decide to sit in silence while with your cousin as the car eases up on the steep mountain road. Okay, so I think, oh, there's the house from the beginning. Oh, what's this? That's save? Oh my god, it's just like that other game I played that was like this. Oh, what was that game called? Oh, I can't remember. What's this? Oh, okay. What's this? Oh, history, okay. Okay, and here it is, the Scarlet Estate. Though it's been seen better days, its crumbling elegance is not lost on you. Someone used to cramped apartments in gray cities. Your mother told you about this place many times before she passed, always with an anger burning beneath her words. The faded majesty you once imagined doesn't quite compare with what's in front of you. A jarring blend of opulence and ruin. As you stare at it, perched on the crumbling cliffside, you can't help but feel like it's something that should have been left to rot a long, long time ago. Wonderful. As soon as you enter, you're hit with a blast of dusty air. Everything in this room has been here for much longer than you've been alive, each object cemented in place with layers of dust and cobwebs. You can hear doors creak on their hinges and the aches and moans of ancient floorboards as the house itself sways in the wind. Welcome to our family's humble estate. Unfortunately, due to the current state of the house, only a few rooms will be safely accessible during your stay. I wouldn't go wandering anywhere else if you value your limbs. The floors have been known to give out. If you know what's good for you, you'll stick to your room, your bathroom, and the kitchen, and hallways, I guess. But only the hallways you need to use to get to those places. I'll show you around so you know where it's safe to walk. You can leave your bags here for the time being. I thought y'all were loaded. Can't you afford to fix this dump? Lie, it's beautiful. So you live here? It's beautiful. It is. The estate was the prized jewel of the region for a long time. It's quite a magnificent piece of architecture even now. Shall we take our tour? Follow me. You put your bags down and follow Tabitha through a dusty hallway. She delicately steps over holes and tears in the floor, and you do your best to trace her steps. Kitchen. On Wednesdays, a woman from town comes in and does the cleaning. Her name is Janie. I wouldn't recommend socializing with her. She'll talk your ear off. If you need any food, there's fixin' for peanut butter and jelly. Don't touch my mac and cheese or my ice cream. Those are off limits. Oh, and you can also access the garden through here. But it's pretty wild, so I wouldn't if I were you. Tip. Some explore options prevent you from taking others. Choose carefully. Oh. Oh my god. Okay, well, I'm gonna hit this one first. I feel a wild energy in this room, as if the natural world is creeping in to finally reclaim its territory. Okay, geez, I get it. You think it's messy. I'll tell Janie to be more thorough this week. But you should know there's only so much anyone can do with a country house this old. It's always going to be a little grimy and worn, unlike your sleek city apartments. If a little dirt bothers you, you're going to have a rough time this week. What if I want ice cream? Then you can buy yourself some at the general store. If you touch my stash, I will know and there will be consequences. General store? How very folksy. Is it? It's a store that fulfills your general shopping needs. General store just describes what it is. Oh my god, this chick is such a bitch. Awesome, I love PB&J. How'd you know it was one of my favorites? That smile can't be real. I didn't, but good for you. Alright, what's next on the tour? Bathroom, follow me. Great, it's been hours since I've gone. As the two of you leave the kitchen, you pass by a tuxedo cat sitting on the countertop. Approach. Oh yeah, because I can talk to animals. Don't try to pet Frou Frou. If she wants to be pet, she'll let you know. Nimapalpa. Sorry, I don't speak French. Okay, I'm sorry, I don't speak French. I'm sorry, little lady, je ne parle pas français. Of course, how typically American. I shall debase myself by speaking your tongue, but only so that I might insult you directly to your face, you uncultured swine. Haha, very funny. Her name sounds French. Stop wasting my time and let's finish the tour. You once again follow Tabitha through a long, dusty hallway. Maybe after a few nights it'll get easier to navigate these spaces, but for the time being, you feel lucky to have not fallen through the floors. Guest bathroom, not much to show. It's a bathroom. I'll wait outside. Do what you must if you must. It is a nasty, wretched bathroom. Piles of junk sit untouched in the corners of the room, and mystery stains paint the floor. Ooh. Who exactly uses this bathroom? Guests. Wait, are you sure the toilet works? Yes. Why wouldn't it? The water bills get paid, therefore the toilet works. Now do your business so we can move on. But it's so crusty. It's fine, don't be so dramatic. This is the worst bathroom I've ever seen. You can practically hear Tabitha roll her eyes at you from the other side of the bathroom wall. It'd be a lot nicer if Janie didn't have a policy about bathrooms. She cleans mine, but refuses to do more than that, so you can blame her for the state of the place. Can I use your bathroom instead? No, now hurry up and do your business so we can move on with our lives. Oh, scram, fellas, the jig is up. Bugs skitter from the bowl as you lift the seat. Use the facilities. Sure, it can be cleaner, but your business needs doing, and this is as good a place as any. You do what you must and rejoin your cousin out in the hall. Next up, guest bedroom. Last stop on the tour. Follow me. You and Tabitha briefly return to the foyer before climbing the stairs and reaching the guest room. The room smells old, dust, mildew, and wood rot. It has it all. A week of sleeping in this place might give you permanent lung damage. This is where you'll be staying. The linens are fresh. I had Janie wash them last week. I had to endure a half-hour rant about her kid to get her to do it, so you'd better be grateful. The closet is full of old family stuff, so you can't hang your clothes up, but you can use the dresser. It should be empty. Alright. People have died here, haven't they? I sense a heavy spiritual fog hanging over this room. People have died here, haven't they? When? This house is almost 150 years old. Obviously, people have died here. What a great room. This is way nicer than what I'm used to. I can't say I'm surprised. Each and every piece of furniture in this room is a genuine antique, handed down through the family for generations. This is not an IKEA bedroom or whatever such nonsense you're used to in the city. Who used to sleep here? Like I said, this house is almost 150 years old. Many, many people have slept here. And now you'll sleep here, carrying on the fine tradition of bedrooms being slept in. I guess I'll start to get settled then. Follow me, I'll take you back to the foyer so you can collect your belongings. This concludes our tour. I'm afraid I must return to my duties, so you'll have to entertain yourself for the rest of the day. Don't expect to see much of me. Some dialogue auctions will open additional conversation paths, some right away and others down the line. Are you sure you're okay? You seem kind of upset. I'm fine, I just need to get back to work. Where are you going? To work. Somebody has to pay the bills around here. What kind of work do you do? I run the coal mine, same as every Scarlet who came before me. Except for you and your mom. It requires a lot of time and concentration, so I'd appreciate it if you didn't keep me for too long. I didn't know we owned a coal... Can I come watch? What? No, the mine's dangerous. I can't babysit you and do my job. I didn't know we owned a coal mine. We don't own the coal mine. I own the coal mine. Your side of the family forfeited any claim to it years ago. Hashtag girl boss. Damn, I can't believe you're only in your 20s and already running a coal mine. Talk about girl boss. Don't patronize me. I know you have nothing to your name. Any other inane questions before I leave? Are you sure you can't take the day off? I'm a special occasion in your cousin's town. No, some of us have responsibilities. If you think about it, isn't family the greatest responsibility of all? Ha, that's rich coming from someone whose mother abandoned us because she didn't want to run the family business. And now here I am, the only person left to manage the estate, and here you are asking to take me away from my duties to hang out with you. I'm going back to work. Stay here. Go into town. Do whatever you want. Just keep out of trouble. What am I supposed to do while you're gone? There's a very demanding job I should be getting back to right now that doesn't include figuring out activities for you to occupy your time with. I'm not your babysitter. Why don't you, I don't know, go walk around in town or something until you get tired? There are historic buildings to look at. I'm sure you'll have a great time. Can you take me into town? Do you think you can take me into town before you leave? No, it's just down the hill. You can walk yourself. I won't keep you, but we should hang out when we get back. We'll see. There's a lot needs to get done this week. Your cousin leaves through the front door, and now it's just you. You and the sprawling, decrepit... Oh, my God. Go straight to the forbidden wings of the estate, obviously. There's no one stopping you. This is so me. Leave you impeded by a padlock. Now that your cousin is gone, the aches and pains of your journey sink into your bones. You stumble back upstairs to your room, suitcase in tow, eager to unwind before you face the rest of your day. You stand at the entrance to your room. Examine the painting on the wall. This must be an old relative of yours, very old, judging by the dates of the inscriptions. You've never heard of her, but you'd barely heard anything about your aunt and cousin until a week ago, so that's not really a surprise. Maybe you could ask Tabitha about this Mary Belle Scarlet the next time you see her, that is, if she's actually in a mood for conversation. Look out the window. You can only imagine how beautiful the garden must have been in its heyday. If you owned this place, you totally get out there with a shovel and some gardening gloves and whip it into shape. You go out and pull weeds, chop trees, carve topiaries, and do whatever you needed to do to return it to its former glory. And once it was all done, you'd sit in the fountain, which of course would have a little goldfish in it, and drink floral tea while enjoying the birdsong. Yeah, you'd definitely do that, just not right now. I'm gonna go ahead and save real quick. Alright, check the closet. You can see why your cousin said you should put your clothes in the dresser instead of the closet. There must be decades of history. Pick up the doll. Of course, you're sharing a room with a creepy doll. You'll pick it up to examine it more closely. Its foot reads property of Alexandra. No need to carry this around with you. You close the closet behind you. I'm gonna put my spare clothes. You drag your suitcase and open the bottom drawer. An opossum! Not an opossum! It's quiet but angry, afraid. Oh, what are you doing? Can you move, please? Can you tell me about the human who lives here? I know hurt. Afraid. Can you tell me about the human who lives here? Which human? But Pearlianne died. Only one human lives here. Dustin not good with names. 2 humans live here. Ugh. Okay, Dustin, can you tell me about the 2 humans? One human sad, one human scary. Can you tell me about the sad human? Cries, gives Dustin bad sleep. Can you tell me about the scary human? Always watches, eyes hateful. Never mind, thank you for the help, Dustin. Okay. What are you doing in my drawers? Warm, dark. Can you move, please? I want to put my clothes in here. No, this Dustin's home. Fashion your clothes into a nest. You poor thing, you look cold in there. You gently lay your clothes on top of the creature, arranging them in a little nest. Oh, that's so sweet. Dustin closes his mouth somewhat more at ease than before and looks up at you with his shiny black eyes. Human is kind to Dustin. Dustin will remember this. You close the drawer, satisfied with yourself for a job well done. Doesn't seem like there's much else for you to do here right now. A PB&J sounds... You haven't had anything to eat all day. The only thing louder than your stomach right now are the creaks and moans of this ancient place. A PB&J sounds exactly like what you need to take on the rest of the day. You head to the kitchen. You're back in the kitchen, ready to craft a beautiful peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It's a daunting task, given the state of the place, but the aggressive growls of your stomach outweigh your fear of food poisoning. To get started, you'll probably need to find some peanut butter, some jelly, bread plates, and a knife. Frou-Frou hisses as you draw nearer and remains firmly in place. You might want to talk to me, but I don't want to talk to you. Go away. Dustin says there's more than one person living in this house. Ugh! You talk to that disgusting little rat who lives in the house is none of your concern. Spare me with your life story. Tabitha at least knows not to bother me. Can you tell me about my aunt? She's dead. I don't waste my time on corpses. If you won't take the hint, I suppose I'll have to take things into my own hands. Frou-Frou lunges at your hand and bites you hard. You back away. Search the fridge. Search the pantry. 1 second. Search the fridge. As you approach the fridge, your eye catches a note taped to the door reading, Janny, stay out in all caps. Below it, in separate handwriting, are the words, okie dokie. You open the fridge, you already feel deep urge to wash your hands, even though you have not yet touched anything other than the handle. Oh, should I take her ice cream? No, Oh, check mayonnaise. You know you probably shouldn't, but part of you has to know how old that mayonnaise is. You pick up the jar, it's labeled flaking in your hand. It expired 10 years ago. The jar of mayonnaise is old enough to graduate the 5th grade. Best to put it back and forget you ever saw it. Ugh, why did you do that? What were you expecting? The takeout container is disgusting beyond words. A liquefied mess, wholly congealed in its styrofoam shell. You can't even tell what it used to be. The substance doesn't just smell bad, it smells ancient. Eat it! What is wrong with me? What kind of horrible goblin would do this? You think to yourself as you dip your hands into the goop, it's thicker than expected, almost spongy. You scoop up your wretched claw of a hand and slowly bring it towards your mouth, allowing it to must to permeate your senses more. The slime fills your mouth. It tastes like rot, like the smell of decayed mulch and burning leaves and fish heads festering on the beach. It feels even worse, like your mouth is full of slugs. You can almost feel it writhing in there, though perhaps that's just your own tongue convulsing in disgust at what you've done. Swallow it! You swallow the slime. You've done it, and there's no going back now. It slid down your throat like a mass of wiggling worms. Your gag reflex tries to reject it one final time before it passes into your stomach, but your will is strong. A layer of waxy residue now coats the inside of your stomach and throat, and your teeth squeak with slippery film, making it impossible to forget what you've done. Tumba dégoût. Did something break in that tiny brain of yours? You have a feeling that the consequences for this action will be severe, a problem for future you to worry about. Oh, God. Oh, take the jelly. Oh my god. Okay, this is either stiffly if you over the jelly. There's a few things in the kitchen tab that actually uses all you need now is a plate, knife, bread, and some peanut butter. Better close the fridge and keep looking. Yeah, I'm not gonna mess with the ice cream. Return the kids, closing the fridge behind you. Search the pantry. Oh god, Tabitha sure loves her mac and cheese. Oh, examine the mac and cheese. You pick up. You can't say you've ever seen the brand before. Empty the box and stuff it with the dead mouse on the shelf. Yeah, I'm doing that. You aren't sure. I'm gonna be right back, guys. I'm just gonna take a short break. Okay, what's up, guys? I'm back. My wife had a different lunch than usual. Craft. I just realized that it was craft with a C. Oh my god, look at it all. I just realized. Okay. You aren't sure what force of chaos compelled you to do this, but it's done. You close the box and tuck it far back behind the others. Okay, take bread. You pick up one of the non-moldy loaves of bread. Great. One step closer to a satisfying snack. All you need now is a plate, a knife, and some peanut butter. Take peanut butter. The king of nut butters, and only 3% of each jar is mashed up cockroaches. The only things you need now are a plate and a knife. You close the pantry door as best you can and turn back to the rest of the kitchen. Okay, I'm going back to the fridge to fuck with her ice cream. You already feel a deep urge to wash your hands, even though... Explore. Grab the ice cream. Tabitha explicitly told me not to do this. You think to yourself as you reach for a pint of banana chocolate chunk. Nah, I'm not gonna just eat her ice cream. I'll just put it back. Okay. I'll put it back. You return to the kitchen, closing the fridge behind you. On second thought, you're not... Okay, search the cabinets. The cabinets must be where Tabitha keeps the dishware, and oddly enough, the utensils. Examine the mug. Examine the mug. It reads, I was blown away at Blowing Rock, North Carolina, so your aunt and cousin actually traveled sometimes, even if it was only a few hours from the estate. Maybe you can route your return trip through Blowing Rock. It might be nice to see the local sites before heading home. Alright, examine the shot glass. It reads, I survived Deb's 50th. Your aunt's name, so this wasn't from her 50th. From the few stories you've heard from your mom, Pearly Ann, wasn't the type to have kitschy friends who gave out theme shot glasses at their birthday parties. Alright, grab a plate and a butter knife. Grab a bowl. You reach for the bowl, but as you pull it down, a blend of vinegar and dead moth splashes onto you, immediately staining your shirt. Really? Really? Okay. On the back of the bowl is a note that reads, Moth trap, do not touch. Whoops. Oh my god. Ha, idiot. Your shirt is now unpleasantly wet. You'll probably change into something clean before you leave the house. Alright, you grab a plate and a butter knife. This is the last ingredient you need to make your PBJ. Time to get to work. You close the cabinet and look back to the rest of the kitchen. Make that, Pete. Even though you've already eaten God knows what from the fridge, your ravenous form quickly sets to work making a PB&J. A job well done. All of that hassle and it took you less than a minute to eat. The rest of the day lies in front of you. Alright, okay, you're done here. Congratulations, you've eaten and had a full day ahead of you. What do you want to do next? Oh, what? I don't want to... Check out the garden. The garden was reclaimed by the wilderness long ago. You don't think you want to go out there after all? Are you even up to date on your tetanus shots? Okay, return to the kitchen. You're done here. Congratulations. Might as well head to town. Alright. There's not much left for you. I thought I was going to have to change my shirt, but okay, I'm going to head to town. Before leaving the house, you rinse off and change into a clean shirt. Okay, there you go. You're not about to meet new people coated in vinegar and death moths. If you'd have known you'd have wind up having to walk all the way back to town, you probably would have just asked Tabitha to leave you at the bus stop, especially with how unhappy she seemed to see you. If only you could wipe the slate clean, only you could wipe the slate between the two of you clean and bury some of the tension. Though maybe her mother's funeral isn't the best time for something like that. Then again, maybe it's the perfect time. Continue down the path. I'm saving. It's really pretty out here, but your serenity is quickly overcome by some urge to puke. The slime wants out. Oh, you're not going to let the slime get the best of you. You think to yourself as you muster up every last ounce of willpower and force it back into your guts. Oh, what did I do by eating that slime? You're safe for now, but there's no telling how long it'll last. Oh my god. Finally, you've made it back to town. The holler, as that guy on the bus called it, has probably seen better days. It still has the feeling of an idyllic country town, but its sidewalks are cracked and many of the storefronts are boarded up, their windows dusty with age. A chill breeze sweeps down the lane and you shudder, suddenly feeling as if you're peering into a grave. Ooh. Oh, hi, Puppo. Gretchen, come back! Quit bothering strangers! Oh, it's a cute dog! Why, I do declare, who is this gorgeous stranger? And why does it smell of peanut butter? Sorry about that. Gretchen can be very slippery when she wants to be. She loves to get loose and cause havoc. The excitement of meeting this new stranger causes your stomach to churn. Once more, the slime is making its escape. Force it back down. I can do this all day, you think to yourself as you struggle once more to force the slime back into your stomach. You can see, but you don't think you'll manage to pull this off again. Hey, are you okay? You don't look so great. No, my guts are in agony. Your head is swimming and your guts are in agony. And not too great. I think I ate something that didn't agree with me earlier. Oh, we've all been there. I hope you feel better soon. Anyways, I'm Stella. Nice to meet you. It's not often that I see a strange face up in the holler. Every now and then there's a new crop of cool folks, but you don't look dusty enough for that. You aren't in town for the funeral, are you? The Scarlet funeral? Hi, I'm 8bitblackstock. You must be Tabby's cousin, right? Upon mention of your cousin, Gretchen mutters under her breath, Yo! One of these days I'll get that Tabitha to pet me. That's the only person I can think of who would come to town for the funeral. How's she holding up? To be honest, I've been a little worried about her all holed up in that big house. A darkness hangs over her. Whatever consumes her goes beyond the death of her mother and poisons her very soul. That bad, huh? She's always been a little rough around the edges. I figured she'd probably be having a tough go of things, but it doesn't sound good at all. That, or you have a special way with words. Oh, I wanted to ask that! Oh, quite a long time. The town's really small, so everyone's known everybody else as far back as they can remember. Tabby and I got a little close when we were both in the school's production of A Midsummer's Night Dream. I was Puck and she was Mustard Seed. As you might have expected, she was more than a little prickly, but I managed to soften her up a bit in the end. But then she graduated, and that was that. I haven't seen that girl or her horrible little cat since I was middle-aged. Oh, before it slips my mind, if you're staying up in that spooky old mansion, you must have met the Frou-Frou. How does that monster fare? Unfortunately, I have met Frou-Frou. She's so condescending. Are you messing with me? You can't actually talk to my dog, right? Haha, yes, this is a joke. I cannot talk to animals. Yeah, of course, that'd be ridiculous. You and Stella maintain silent, awkward eye contact. Next time you see the devil, please send my regards, and do let her know... Oh, Mothman, I just realized that. Let her know that not only do I still draw breath, but that I very much still plan to outlive her. Oh, if you just go to town, you must be starving. I was just on my way to the diner for a coffee, and they've got amazing biscuits. My treat. Sure. Oh, wow, there's lots of people. The pleasant aroma of greasy breakfast food hangs heavy in the air in contrast with the empty, lifeless atmosphere of the family estate. The diner's filled with the comforting din of human life. All of which grinds to a sudden halt as the patrons realize that a stranger has entered the establishment. Everyone's looking at me. Hi, guys. Your stomach starts to churn again. The slime refuses to be contained. You've held it back too long and it yearns to be freed with a force more powerful than your comprehension. As it barrels through your esophagus, you spot a small trash can. You aim for it as best you can before the slime erupts from your mouth. Some of it made it in, but much of your vomit and bile still splatter across the entryway of the diner, all while every pair of eyes in the place was on you. As someone rushes out of the kitchen with a mop and bucket, Stella hurries you to a booth. Haha, hey everyone. This is Tabitha's cousin. He's here for the funeral and I guess he's not feeling very well. Oh god, okay. Was that the right? I don't know. Looks like your entrance was probably a little more dramatic than you were expecting, huh? Are you feeling okay? Do you need anything? Oh, that was the most humiliating experience of my life. Don't mind me. I'm just trying to cope with the most humiliating experience of my life. Oh, don't worry about it. Sure, not a lot happens here, so folks won't be liable to forget about this, but you'll be the talk of the town. But seriously, these are good people. They won't hold it against you. I know I've certainly been there more times than I'd like to count. Nobody seems to bat an eye around me. Hey, darling, hope you're feeling better. And Stella, I already went ahead and fixed you up a coffee. They gracefully put a cup of specially brewed coffee on the table in front of you. Aw, shucks, thanks, Avery. And here's some bacon for the little lady. For me? For me? Gretchen sniffs the bacon and digs in. Anything for you? Isn't bacon bad for dogs? You deny me my pleasures? What is and isn't good for ladies' health is none of your business. Gretchen's like one of those 110-year-old ladies who's had a daily glass of wine her whole life. So I saw him now. Maybe it's been the secret to her longevity. Anyways, don't worry. I always keep an eye on her diet. And we make sure to only give her the leaner cuts. I gotta go in a sec. Want anything while I'm still here? Could I have a biscuit and a coffee, please? I heard they were really good. Best in the county. Avery pours the fragrant brew into the empty mug in front of you. They linger after pouring your coffee, turning to you nervously. Oh, and, sorry for your loss. Before you have the chance to respond, they're gone. Glad you took my advice with the biscuit. You won't regret it. Anyways, the funeral's not till Sunday, right? That gives you quite a bit of time to slum around town. I'm trying to think if there are any cool events going on this week. There's always the reading adventure at the library, which is supposed to be for little kids, but I do it every month anyway. Oh, and I'm pretty sure Avery's throwing a party Saturday night, so that's a fun thing to look forward to. And there's the weekly Sunday potluck. That should be right after the funeral, too, so it'll be a special occasion. Is that like a church thing? Is the potluck a church thing? Would it be weird for me to come if I'm not a member? No, the Sunday thing is coincidental. It's actually hosted by the library. Not too many people go to church around here, if I'm being honest. A non-religious community in the rural South, that's gotta be unusual. I know, we must seem like such heathens, but there are plenty of God-fearing people in this town. They just aren't biggest fans of the local church. Well, the building's fine, but the pastor's another story. There's just something a little off about that guy. You'll get what I mean if you ever meet him, and unfortunately you probably will. As for day-to-day, any idea how you want to kill time for the rest of the week? I kind of assumed I'd be spending my time trying to help Tabitha, but with how quickly she ran off today, I'm not sure that's enough for a full schedule. That's really sweet of you, but you're right. That'll definitely still leave you with plenty of time to kill. Have you thought about exploring the local trails at all? I'm usually out there a few nights a week for my job. I'd be happy to show you around. Before Stella can finish, Avery returns biscuit in tow. Is there nothing else coming for me? Gosh, if I had known that plate of bacon would be my main and only course, I would have waited before digging in. Hey, Winnie wanted to give you a biscuit. On the house, she sends her condolences. You didn't have to do that. It looks great. No worries, hope you enjoy it. You pick up the biscuit, it's delicate and fluffy, it nearly crumbles at your touch. Buttery warmth emanates from its surface. You don't even need to taste it to know that it is good. Divinity given butter form. You take a bite, it melts in your mouth as if it was nothing but butter suspended in a thin matrix of dough. Truly, this is a perfect biscuit. Whoa. This is a really good biscuit, wow. I'm so glad you like it. Avery lingers at the table for a moment. So, has Stella mentioned she's famous? Haha, oh Avery, I'm not famous. Look, if you're not going to go around tooting your own horn, you know I'm going to do it for you. Stella sighs. I'm a YouTuber. Oh, me too. Hey. Hi, I am too. Wait, what kind of videos do you do? How does that make you money? Ugh, you and everyone else. What kind of videos do you do? She hunts cryptids. You should really check out her channel, 8bitblackstock. It's amazing. Wait, how'd you know my name? Oh, sorry, it's just most people in this town know about you. Sorry, I'm sure that must seem creepy. The Holler's a small place. Everybody knows everybody, and that includes extended family. I never even met the side of the family. What would they even think about? Your aunt must have been getting it from somewhere. She was always on about something you were up to. Oh, oops, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said anything. What matters is that now people can meet the real you, so it doesn't matter what Pearly Ann may or may not have said. This is giving me the creeps. Yeah, you can always make a good first impression, wipe this thing clean with the whole town. And in that case, your little illness earlier, you can always make a good second impression. And in the case of your little, you can always think, oh God, what was she saying about me? Oh God, what was she saying about me? Oh man, look, I'm sorry I said anything. Hey, don't worry about it. Pearly Ann was a gossip and would do this sort of thing with everyone. Spreading weird little rumors about folks was kind of her trademark. Anyways, weren't we in the middle of talking about Stella's illustrious YouTube career? Sigh, I guess we were, weren't we? I think the best video to start with would be the river one. Not the lake, but you know the controversial one? Oh yes, the controversial one. Oh yeah, the Catawba River Runner. I didn't expect much out of that footage at the time, but it wound up being the most popular video by far. So the River Runner is a cryptid that's only known from a single sighting. 2 Boy Scouts thought they saw something big and weird in the Catawba River, and that's all I had to go on. But then I wound up catching this on camera. Stella pulls out her phone and shows you a clip of something in the river. Some folks said it was a beaver, but if that was the case, it'd be at least twice the size of any beaver I've seen. I also had people saying it was a dog or even a capybara that must have escaped from a local wildlife sanctuary. It was a mountain lion. I could smell it stink from miles away. I knew being able to talk to animals would be something I'd want. I'm still not sure what it was, and I'm the only one who saw the thing with my own 2 eyes. You decided to share Gretchen's insight. Gretchen seems to think it's a mountain lion. Haha, very funny. You might have gotten me earlier, but I'm on to you. You're not going to trick me into thinking you can talk to my dog. As for your theory, no way, it's absolutely not a mountain lion. There are no mountain lions this far east. I did a whole video on the Appalachian mountain lion myth and found Jack squat, and there's no reason one would be swimming in the river like this. They're not fans of water. And the body is too long, no way. Personally, I'm a fan of the capybara story. Sure, it's not like any local sanctuaries were missing one, but there's always people keeping exotic animals as pets. Kind of a sewer gator type situation. Ha, exactly. Some exotic pet owner set it free, and now it will forever roam the Catawba, confusing Boy Scouts and YouTube commenters for years to come. So speaking of things to do around town, I was actually planning on filming this week's video tonight. I was wondering if maybe you'd want to come along. It's a pretty easy one this week. We wouldn't even have to camp anywhere. I'm gonna go after the... Wait, no spoilers. Whoops, sorry Avery. It's okay, I should probably get back to it instead of standing around chatting with friends. See y'all around. Now that the coast is clear, I'm going after Skunk Ape. What's Skunk Ape? What's a Skunk Ape? It's like Bigfoot, but smellier. Most skunk ape sightings are from Florida, but while I was doing research for last week's video, I came across a report where a lady from a town over claimed to have seen one on her deck playing tug-of-war with her dog. And as I leave no stone unturned, I decided it was worth investigating. So what do you say, want to tag along? Hold the camera from me while I narrate against a darkening sky, that sort of thing? Oh, naturally, I wouldn't want any misfortune to befall my beloved Stella. I must stay by her side through thick and thin, however old her passions may be. Of course, it's actually been a while since I've had anyone but Gretchen out there with me. Say no more, I'm in. This is going to be a lot of fun. I actually started the channel with a couple of buddies of mine back in middle school, so it'll be kind of a blast from the past. Me and Kanika and Reese running around in the woods, flipping over rocks, and bothering salamanders. Our videos were terrible, but we had a lot of fun, and that's all that mattered to us. You know, that gets me thinking, I wonder if they'd be down to come along with us, get the old gang back together, though I guess Kanika had to close out the general store tonight, so I'm pretty sure she's a no-go. But Reese, I think there's a decent chance we can get him to come out of his hidey hole if he's up for it. Do you mind if I make a quick call? Scarlet puts out her phone and dials it, waiting while it rings. Reese, dude, what's up? Feels like it's been forever. Aw, man, I'm sorry to hear that. Do you want me to come by, or...? Okay, if you're really sure, but if you change your mind... Oh, I was just calling to ask if you wanted to come out to the woods tonight. I met somebody cool in town today. He's Tabitha's cousin. I know. Yeah, just here for the week. Anyway, we're going out to look for skunk ape. We could take the easier trails if that would help. Dang, man, that sounds awful. I hope you take it easy tonight. I'll swing by sometime this week and we can have a more low-key hang. How's that? Ha, yeah, I'll bring him. Talk to you soon. Bye, bud. Reese, there's always been something off about that boy. I never did like the smell of him. Looks like it's just you and me, pal. Did he ask you to bring me to his house? Why? He's excited to meet you, of course. I think you'll find most folks in town are. I'm glad it's just... Honestly, I'm kind of glad it's just the two of us. Yeah, fair enough. You just got here, and I'm probably already overloading you a bit. Sorry about that. We should just stop by his place sometime this week, though. I think you two would like each other. He can be a little rough around the edges, but in, like, a funny way. Anyways, we've got a skunk ape to hunt. So we should probably head out if we want to make it up the mountain before it's too dark. Come on, let's blow this popsicle stand. You pause before getting up. Maybe it's time to make a good second impression. After all, you just puked your guts out in front of half the town. And to make matters worse, it seems everyone here has heard awful things about you from your now deceased aunt. You reach into your pocket and pull out a crumpled $5 bill. You know it's a bit more than one would expect to get from a short dining experience, but you might as well share the wealth while you've got it. You smooth out the bill before placing it on the table inconspicuously. Oh, that's awesome of you. Avery will appreciate that, I'm sure. Stella turns to leave the diner with you following close behind. I like to be a nice guy. Aw, Gretchen's got a little coat. It hadn't been very cold when you first arrived in town, but as the sun dips closer and closer to the horizon, a chill descends upon the hollow, and you see your situation with renewed clarity. You're in a new place, far from civilization. I'm going to save real quick. Okay. You're in a new place far from civilization, and the people you know, following someone you just met in a dark forest in search of monsters. You feel a sense of foreboding. You feel an overwhelming sense of foreboding, which seems only natural considering where you are. Your instinct screams at you to leave, but at the same time, you're curious to see what the night has in store for you. You decide to go with the flow, to keep putting one foot in front of the other, to not dwell too much on the strange feeling. Cool. Gotta love this brisk fall weather. This past summer was the hottest on record since last year, at least. You know how it is these days. Each summer is the hottest yet until the next summer, which always finds a way to be so much worse. It's just nice to feel a chill in the air and see the leaves change. Like normalcy is restored, if only for a moment. Sorry if it was a bit of a bummer. We should talk about something more fun like skunk apes. I need more coffee, you guys. What was the weirdest thing you've seen in the woods? Other than anything cryptid related, of course. Oh gosh, that's a good one. Let me think. Well, there's always the deer I saw stealing baby birds out of a nest and eating them. That was pretty messed up. But I think most people know about that these days. I've seen tons of videos of other deer doing it, so I'm not sure if it counts as weird anymore. Oh, Tetanus Lake. That's definitely the weirdest. It was a 5-foot deep, 30-foot wide pile of old cans and bottles, assorted garbage with grass and trees going on it. So you could barely tell it was there until you stepped on it. Tetanus Lake, I get it. It was practically solid ground with how much it had been compressed, but you could still fall through if you weren't careful, hence the name. Better be up on your shots if you want to mess around in there. It was all stuff from the 50s too, which was super neat. I salvaged a few bottles that I keep on my dresser as a little souvenir. Do you ever hunt things that aren't cryptids? You know, like ghosts, demons, werewolves, that sort of thing? Yeah, for sure. I used to go after all sorts of spooky stuff. I never had much luck, though, especially when it came to ghosts. Back when I first started doing solo videos, I'd go into all sorts of old abandoned buildings hoping I'd stumble across some sort of activity, but nothing ever happened. It was always just me and my camera in an old house getting worked up over a gust of wind or a creaky floorboard. When all's said and done, I've just been a lot luckier with cryptids. Alright. I want to believe in ghosts so bad, and I can't rule out the possibility that there really are true hauntings out there, but if there are, I sure as heck haven't seen any myself. Werewolves I kind of lump in with cryptids. I'd be shocked if there actually were people out there who turned into animals, but werewolf lore lines up pretty well with the great beast genre of cryptid. As for demons, I don't know. I honestly don't even want to consider the possibility that they exist, because if they really are out there, geez, a lot of folks are doomed to go into an eternity of flames. So let's hope all that's just bunk, am I right? What about aliens? Don't even get me started. Did you see those UFO videos the government declassified? Aliens are definitely real, and they have absolutely visited Earth. Like, I believe in aliens way more than I believe in cryptids. I adore my darling Stella, but she gets the strangest ideas in her head these days. Ever since her parents went away, she's been more and more foolhardily with all this critter nonsense. You don't see me hunting aliens out here because we know they're real. There exist things beyond our realm, but I wouldn't call them aliens. Everything that exists in this universe is cut from the same cloth one way or another. To call someone an alien is to imply that it is something else, something that doesn't belong. Whoa, ha ha ha. You gotta meet my friend Kanika's mom, you two would get along. Has anything bad ever happened on one of these hikes? You know, just curious. Let me think. There was that time back in early high school when Reese fell down a cliff. But he was fine. We had some folks from town rig up a pulley to get him out of the ravine, and his leg only took a couple of months to heal. All in all, not too bad. I guess there was also that time I was out here alone and kind of got stuck in a cave. I was getting great footage of what I thought was a family of wampus cats, but I wasn't able to wiggle my way back out. Turns out that the wampus cats were actually skunks, who very much did not appreciate me blocking the entrance to their hidey hole. And instead of running for help, Gretchen just sat outside, bored to tears. Lazy she is not. As if I made sure to give those nasty little skunks a piece of my mind. That's what I did, and I kept Stella company, just as she would for me if I decided to hide in a hole for hours. It took about an hour to get loose, which is pretty intense, but a few tomato juice baths later, I was right as rain. So it could have been a lot worse. Oh, and there was the time I accidentally stumbled onto old Duke's property and nearly got my head shot off. But that happens to everyone sooner or later, I'd barely count it. So yeah, these hikes aren't all that dangerous, all things considered. I'm sorry, did you say you almost got shot? Are you sure it's safe here? You know, I'm a little surprised to see you getting cold feet. I know we just met, but I pegged you as pretty adventurous. I really wouldn't worry about Duke, though. He might be a little jumpy, but he means well, and these trails are way off from his farm. Duke is a sweetheart, 8bitblackstock. You needn't concern about him. And if it makes you feel any better, I've been out on the trails with him before. The man sounds like a truck crashing through the woods when he walks. We'll hear him long before he sees us. And the wildlife isn't anything to be afraid of either. The worst I've seen up here is an occasional black bear, and even they scare easy. But hey, there's no point in worrying about whatever bad stuff may happen to us. Sure, sometimes worrying can help you prepare for something, but we're as prepared as can be. I even carry bear mace. And if you're prepared as you can be, why give in to your anxiety when you can have fun instead? This is insane. It's not like being anxious ever stops anything bad from happening. In my experience, all it does is make the bad thing worse. That's fair. The only thing you can do is tell yourself this has happened. There's no going back to before this bad thing happened, and then you work on making things better. Can I click that? Anyway, all this is to say, don't worry. Did you hear that? Oh, calm down, Gretchen, you old mutt. Oh, Duke, you rascal. Same to you, Stella. You're always jumping at nothing, girl. Phew, sorry for being dumpy, Duke. I thought you were some creature of darkness. Nah, girlie, just old Duke. Now what the hell are you looking for way out here? Skunk ape. Sorry I asked. And who's this you suckered into coming with you? Wait a tick, you aren't. Is that? Yup. I see. Welcome to Holler. My condolences, I'll keep you in my prayers. Now both of y'all head back to town. You hear it's best you steer well clear of this area tonight. I'm out dealing with my own critter and won't be too appreciative of a couple fools with a camera scare away the more sensitive wildlife. What are you hunting tonight? Something tall and hairy. Something musky? You see anything like that recently? Wouldn't you like to know? You ever could stay in your business, Stella Richmond. Put that damn camera down. Oh, come on, Duke. Maybe I could help out. I'm pretty good at tracking. You know I learned from the best. That you did. But I've yet to see a shred of proof that you listen to any of it. The way you tromp around the woods at night yelling about chunkabungas or what have you. Something's been getting at my chickens. I've lost 3 this week and can't afford to lose many more than that. I'm so sorry to hear that. Aw, look at how concerned Gretchen is. But I wonder if Skunk Ape has a taste for chicken. Now see, this is why I don't come to you about these things. It ain't no Skunk Ape, whatever the hell that it is. I know exactly what it is, but I know you won't believe me if I tell you. Oh, Duke, you don't think it's... I do, actually. It's those damn mountain lions. They're out there, Stella. I don't care what your little investigation turned up. You haven't been out in these woods as long as I have. These sons of bitches are sneaky. Of course you wouldn't find one at night tracking. And I know for a fact that's been getting at my chickens. It could be anything else. I'm telling you, man, mountain lions are extinct in these parts. There hasn't been an actual sighting since the 1990s, and even those were iffy. It's true there are mountain lions out here. Sure as sin, they pee on all the best trees. I can't believe you go out there on the YouTube saying you're some river monster spotted a couple of school-age scouts has been 100% confirmed yet. Appalachian cougars are some kind of far-fetched fantasy made-up geezers by me. You made me look like a fool. I read those comments people were posting on your video. They were calling me all kinds of names just for seeing things with my own eyes that I know to be true. I'm sorry, Duke. I didn't mean to sick anybody on you. I just don't think it's plausible. You'll eat those words when I come carrying a mountain lion corpse out of those woods at dawn. And if you two don't want to face a face full of buckshot, I suggest you return home and stay out of the woods tonight. I don't think this ends well for you. How would you know? I go in these woods all the time, night, day, opossums, bears, it don't make a difference. Even a mountain lion wouldn't stand a chance against the ingenuity of man here, unless it's not a mountain lion. Oh, don't you get started again. If your daddy could hear you now, going on about ghouls and goblins, using what he taught you to run around those woods like some kind of paranormal investigator. Do you want that to be his legacy, girl? And besides, you know my boy Bo and me are headed down to the state fair to show off Big Betty this week. We'll be gone days, and the chicken's coop might as well have a big all-you-can-eat sign on it if I don't nip this in the bud tonight. You know how I feel about my chickens. I couldn't take it if I lost any more of the poor little ladies. And you know I have to put out a video by tomorrow evening. If I miss an update, I might lose my new sponsor. And who knows what that'll mean for my career. One of us is going to die tonight. I can feel it. No, what's that supposed to mean? Are you trying to threaten me? I don't know. It's just a weird feeling. A weird bad feeling. Whoa, are you psychic or something? Signs point to yes. Whoa, what am I thinking right now? Oh, hush, you weren't psychic. You're just trying to unsettle me, so I'll let y'all go off in the woods to film your little video. 8bitblackstock, I think you freaked out dude enough for one evening. Maybe we should leave the poor man to his wild goose chase. I am not freaked out by your friend's theatrics, but if it gets you out of my hair, sure, I'm greatly disturbed. Now run along home and stay out of trouble. Wait. Sorry. As you and Stella return to the trail, she carefully looks back the way you came. Okay, the coast is clear. There's no way we're letting Duke edge us out that easy. Come on, I know a trail that lets us go around him. Oh my god. No way, not with Duke and shotgun waiting to blow our heads off. Are you sure? I'd like to watch a movie. Oh no, we aren't actually head back to town. Lead the way. Yes, I knew you wouldn't give up. Yes, I knew you wouldn't give up on the hunt. Never. And trust me, we don't have anything to worry about from old Duke or his shotgun. I've gone out hunting with him before. The man sounds like a truck crashing through the trees when he walks. Even if we do cross paths, we'll hear him long before he catches wind of us. The trail's just up ahead. Let's go. Probably should have went back to town, but whatever. Alright, this looks like a good shot. Mine holding the camera. She hands you the camera and takes position. Ooh, no. Ahem! As night falls, my new assistant, the mysterious 8bitblackstock, and I find ourselves on a high hill in the Blue Ridge Mountains, where we'll begin our hunt for the elusive yet pungent skunk ape. Anyway, though mostly encountered in Florida, this possible relative Bigfoot has been spotted all along the southern edge of the United States, including right in this very county. Here's hoping we get a glimpse tonight. We'll check back once we're on the trail. Until then, stay searching, Stellars. And keep digging, Gretches. I can take that camera off your hands for now. We'll be able to start the tracking scenes once the sun sets all the way. Okay. This is a long game. I love it. In the meantime, we get to take in all the beautiful scenery. It's gorgeous out here, don't you think? There's something wrong here. Wrong in the air. It feels oppressive, dark. You don't happen to mean stinky, do you? Do you think you're smelling the skunk ape? No, something metaphorically oppressive and dark. Dang, I thought we might have stumbled across its trail. Oh, well, I wouldn't worry too much if I were you. My guts usually warns me if I'm going to run into trouble, and I feel A-okay. She could go ahead and save. Your quiet moment with Stella is broken by a loud percussive snort. Oh no. The skunk ape has found us! Oh god, the skunk ape has found us! Now it is we who are the hunted! Ha, I wish. That's just the sound deer make when they want to warn the rest of their herd about big, scary predators like us. Let's check it out. Oh no. As you and Sally hear the footfalls of animals retreating into the woods, she reaches for her flashlight. A single deer remains staring down the light while Gretchen whines and pulls at her harness. Pain, rot, decay. A deer! Let me at him! How dare you infringe upon my dear Stella's personal space? Let me at him! And then it's gone. Jeez, Gretchen, calm down. You're gonna hurt yourself. Oh my, it seems I was consumed by a blinding rage. How very unladylike. What must you think of me? She cannot handle deer. When she gets like this, I usually have to pick her up and hold her. She has a bad habit of slipping her harness when she wants to go after something. You're too much of a potato, and they don't make harnesses to fit potatoes, do they? I think that deer was threatening us, or warning us. I think it was just sick. That thing on its face, I bet it was an abscess, maybe a tumor. It's not like wild animals can get those taken care of, so they just get bigger and bigger, poor thing. But there's not much we can do about it. Why do you bring Gretchen with you out here with you? She doesn't seem like the safest choice for a hiking companion. Excuse you, though, after that outburst came over me, well, I suppose I can see the merit of your concern. I actually find her to be quite the opposite. Sure, she wants to chase stuff, but I usually let her when I'm not on one of my cryptid hunts, so I can't hold that against her. I'm just happy she's still so feisty, even at her age. Pugs aren't exactly known for their good health, but here she is, running around in the woods at 17, and I feel like the fresh mountain air and exercise have helped a lot in that regard. You defy the laws of nature, don't you, Gretch? Well, that got my heart rate up. I'm so ready for the hunt. Same for me. How's about we take a quick snack break to fuel up, then we get right into the night's activities. I've got all the best trail snacks. Ooh. As you settle down to rest, Stella breaks open a bag of assorted snacks. Take the trail mix, take the dried apricots. No thanks, I'm not really hungry. Take the sesame sticks. Take the dried apricots. Take a snack bar. You grabbed a snack bar. Excellent choice. A good source of energy and chocolate. The cherry and cashew. I hope that's okay. I like to make my own, and I tend to make them with my favorites. But I know that's not everyone's bag. It's a good combo. Who could turn their nose up at a dried cherry? And cashews are always an excellent choice for a nut bar. Sturdy yet soft. Thank you, thank you. I love all nuts equally. Ha 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 ha. Wink wink. Nudge nudge. Innuendo. But finding the right ones for my bars has been a long process. They have to be architecturally sound enough to hold the bar together without overpowering the texture of the fruit. Almonds and cashews are my go-tos, though occasionally I'll still experiment with pecans. They fall apart so easily, though. Anyway, sorry to ramble. It's hard for me to stop once you get me started on snack recipes. Okay. You and Stella settle down on an overlook, snacks in hand, as the quiet sounds of evening wildlife wash over you. Gretchen nods at a stick, distracted for the time being. I can go ahead and save real quick again. This is crazy. So tell me, what's it like in North Bay? Do you have a house, an apartment? Do you live with a family, roommates, pets? Tell me what it's like to be 8bitblackstock. I live in a closet in a house with 10 roommates. I live in a doorless basement that floods whenever it rains with a difficult roommate. I live in a 12 by 12 shed. I'd rather not stay. I live in an apartment with a difficult roommate. I didn't find this guy. An old roommate of mine had to move in, and they left and just stuck me with him. He's not the worst roommate I've ever had, so I can't complain too much. The biggest issue is he completely lack of respect for any boundaries. He sleeps on the couch in the common area most nights, always unclothed. He steals bites of my food, which he thinks he's being really sneaky about, but there's nothing sneaky about taking a huge bite out of a freshly made sandwich when there are only 2 of us living there, even if I'm in the other room when it happens. And he infringes on my privacy all the time, too. If I close the door to my room, he'll just start screaming, and sometimes even attack the door until I open it, then just walk away. It's like he has a complex about closed doors. Which of course also means he doesn't close the door when he's doing his business. Sometimes, like, almost like he wants me to watch him. And, at least once a week he somehow misses and leaves these big pee puddles, which I always wind up stepping in. It's gotten to the point that I think he's causing lasting damage to the house, and no matter what I say or do, it just doesn't get through to him. Anyway, sorry for the rant, but I can go on for hours about this guy. I mean, he's a cat, yeah. Oh my god. I mean, he's a cat, yeah, but he's a particularly horrible cat, and it's not like I can just give him away or anything. That would be cruel. Wait, he's a cat, like an animal? Yeah, his name is Truck. I'm terrified I won't get my security deposit back because of what he's done to the place. So what do you do for a living? I'm a streamer. I'm actually a streamer. Oh, no way, a fellow content creator. That's awesome. I knew we had a lot in common, 8bitblackstock. What sort of streams do you do? I play video games. I mostly stream video games. That's cool. I think Reese does games too, but he's pretty cagey about sharing his stuff. I'll have to check out your channel sometime this week. How do you like it? I wouldn't trade it for the world. Most people I meet tend to raise their eyebrows when I tell them what I do, but I love it. It might not be much, but it makes me feel like I'm taking control of my own destiny. Believe me, I can relate. I don't think I'd give up what I do for anything. A crisp breeze passes over you. What about you? What's your living situation? Gretchen and I live in a little house just outside town. It's actually the house I grew up in, so there's a lot of pleasant memories attached to it. And I'm glad I can keep it in the family. My great-great-grandfather built the house, and he must have done a great job because it's just as sturdy as it's ever been. Oh, do you live with your parents? Oh, she already said they died. It's just me. They aren't with us anymore. Oh, did they move? Oh, geez, I'm so sorry. It's okay, you didn't know. And I've done my morning. You don't have to watch your tongue around me or anything. Life goes on. What were they like? Did you get along? They were amazing. Two of the nicest people you'd ever meet, and interesting too. My dad was a bit of a regional legend among hunters and trappers. He was always out in the woods on the trail of something, and we certainly had some interesting dinners because of him. He had to learn how to fend for himself. You see, since his family didn't have much growing up, so he learned how to hunt and trap and got damned good at it. He always made sure I had food and I knew how to get it if I ever found myself too far from a grocery store. I could make us pretty good salad with just what's in the clearing if I had to, though it wouldn't exactly taste great. As for my mom, she was a saint. She was the local vet, the lady all the farms in the county knew to call if their animals were in need of something. She was smart as a whip and strong to boot. Turns out pulling calves out of 1,600-pound cows all day is a great way to build muscle. But she was gentle too. Even the smallest mouse would get the proper care in her hands. But I'm sure she's most of the region. Gretchen here is one of the oldest dogs I've ever met. So yeah, those were my parents. Just gonna go ahead and save. Whoa! My stars, what was that? Stella immediately packs her bags and slings it over her shoulder. Stella immediately packs her bags. That wasn't a sound meant for human ears. That wasn't a sound meant for human ears. Whatever made it is so close. Here, hold Gretchen's leash for me and let's check this out. You and Stella inch towards the tree line as she shines her flashlight into the woods. Do stay close, 8bitblackstock. I wouldn't want any harm to befall you. Talk to animals. As you approach, a series of weak clucks call out from a nearby bush. Pain! It's all pain! Maybe Duke's birds weren't eaten after all. Oh my god, what the fucking hell was that? Did you see that? What the hell was that? Hold on, I gotta play this back. Holy shit. I'm guessing it must be maybe 2-3 feet tall. Doesn't look hairy either, so I think we can rule out skunk cake. But wherever it is, it has one of Duke's chickens. It looks like it heads north. Let's go after it. Right behind you. You follow Stella as she sprints into the unknown, Gretchen excitedly pulling you along by her leash. Oh, Gretchen. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, Scheisler. Stella, my dear companion, are you alright? Oof. Dang. Dag. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm alright. I just tripped over something weird. Oh, no, that poor thing. It must have been one of Duke's. No! Mr. Chicken! Oh, Jesus, it's still alive. Oh, nice. Nuke put out a new video. Excellent. Investigate the chicken. You move towards Stella to get a closer look at the chicken. Don't let Gretchen too close. She'll try to take a bite if you don't stop her. I would never. Something about this bird doesn't smell right. You hold Gretchen's leash close to your chest. She squirms against her harness. Ugh. Ugh. Good God. At first you thought it might have been a tumor, but this is something else. The skin is stretched taut. The growth pulsating beneath. Ugh, that's so gross. Alright, anyway, examine the head. Why am I alive? Its poor little chicken eyes look up at you glazed over but still rolling around in their sockets with unfortunate life. Aw. Looks like this is what Stella slipped on. The wing is barely still attached, but that seems to be at least of this chicken's concerns. Having investigated to your heart's content, you turn away to give Stella room to film. It seems we found one of Duke's chickens, folks, and she's not looking good. I'm hesitant to speculate, but she definitely seems to have some sort of growth under her skin. Could be a tumor, could be something else. Either way, I don't think there's much that can be done for her at this point. Jeez, I'm gonna have to put up some massive content warnings for this video. There's something out there all around us. I can smell it. There's so many of them. What in Sam Hill are you two doing out here? Didn't I tell you to... Birdie? Oh, Birdie! What's wrong, darling? Good God, did y'all see what did this to her? No, but I'm pretty sure we can hear them. We didn't see whatever did this to your bird, but I think we can hear them right now. Oh, don't tell me that you're caught up in Stella's nonsense. Duke, I'm so sorry we were on the trail when we found her like this. Put that camera away, for God's sakes, girl. I don't want to be in another of your videos. No one needs to see me like this. No one needs to see Birdie like this. You wouldn't put her online, would you? Not when she's like this, all swollen and hurting. Duke, did you hear what 8bitblackstock said? I think they're coming closer. You stay away from my Stella, you mongrels. Duke, don't shoot them. We have no idea what'll happen. You hear that, Stella? That ain't the sound of something beast-like. Whatever these things are, they'll pay for what they did to my girls. Come on, you, whatever your name is, grab the flashlight and help me line up a good shot. I can feel that white hot rage from earlier starting to wash back over me. I'm going after them. As the creatures in the tree line grow louder and more numerous, Gretchen violently strains against her harness. You dive forward and shoot Gretchen in your arms just before she manages to wriggle out of her harness. God damn it! You hear a body hit the ground and then quiet as the chaos fades and the sound of nature creep back in. Gretchen, 8bitblackstock, Duke, are you alright? Woe is me, a postmodern Cassandra. I warned you two, something terrible was going to happen. Woe is me, a postmodern Cassandra. Ha, I guess you did. What happened? Did I lose myself again? I apologize for being so easily shaken up. I'll do better. Gretchen, here, I'll take her. My poor little pup. Thanks for watching out for her. Duke, are you okay? Oh, yeah, he's fine. Oh my god, Duke, holy shit. What do we do now? What the hell are we supposed to do? We have to go after those things. Isn't that what you've been searching for? Those things out there are real. We should go after them. What happened to Duke? Is something wrong with him? Why won't he get up? Yeah, you're right. We need more footage. Come on, let's go after them. While we still have the chance. Lead the way. It looks like Duke managed to tag one of them before he, we should be able to follow that blood trail. Let's go while it's still fresh. This game is insane! As you and Stella push through the woods, the unearthly sounds once again surround you. As you and Stella push through the woods, Stella... Oh god, they're back. Just ignore them! I smell something terribly foul in the air. There's a clearing up ahead. Oh no. Stella stops in her tracks a few feet ahead of you. Holy shit, I think I'm gonna be sick. Oh no, is it the slime from before? Oh, what the fuck? The shriek pulls back into steady whispers as you and Stella stumble upon the putrid bodies of dozens of dead and dying animals. Oh my god, a sinking realization pulls at your guts. This is their nest and you are surrounded. What is this horrible place? We need to get out of here. More of those swellings, all the animals here have them. Or had them. They want us to leave, Stella. We shouldn't be here. We shouldn't have seen any of this. Yeah, you're right. We have enough footage. Let's get the hell away from this nest before things get ugly. Good thing I'm a mystic. Just as you follow Stella on a mad dash through the woods, so too do the unearthly hollowers and whispers of the nest. In the highest branches of the trees, down on the forest floor, they're all around you, casually keeping pace with your all-out sprint. We're almost there. Is something gonna happen, though? As you and Stella reach the main road, the cries of the creatures fade back into the sounds of nature. Jesus Christ, man, this game is intense. It sounds like they've stopped following us. I certainly can't smell that stench anymore. I should get reception now that we're back on the main road. Let me find my phone so I can call the sheriff. You feel a buzz in your pocket. 6 missed calls from Tabitha. And 13 text messages. Oh, God. Yikes, Tabitha's been blowing up my phone. I guess she must be worried about you. But first things first, let's call the police. Stella pulls out her phone and dials. Hello, Earl. It's Stella Richmond. I'm up at the mountain on Asgina Trail. Duke is dead, Earl. Shotgun. It happened right in front of us. There's something in the woods. You gotta hurry. Okay, yeah. Are they really gone? Yeah, I think we're okay, but hurry. Jesus, Earl, who's going to tell Bo? I guess now we wait. I should have texted to say I was okay. Probably. It takes a little while, but eventually a patrol car arrives on the scene. Out of it walk 2 officers. Sheriff Hugby, a friendly older man, and Deputy Franklin, a serious man wearing sunglasses despite it being the middle of the night. See right there. A thing jumps out of the woods, then the shotgun goes off. Wasn't Sam Hill? What is that? Some kind of Pillsbury doughboy? Could have been a naked maniac. As the video reveals the creature's nest, Franklin ever so slightly lowers his sunglasses. Or a whole bunch of naked maniacs. What the heck is that? Some sort of crop circle? They killed Duke! Now we're gonna have to confiscate this camera, Miss Richmond. If you don't mind, this is evidence. But okay. Let me just turn it off to save the battery. Here you go, Deputy Franklin. We appreciate your compliance with the law. We'll get a team out in the morning to retrieve the body, but for now, Sheriff Hugby and I... Please call me Earl. Earl and I will escort you and... Who are you exactly? That's 8-bit Blackstock. He came into town today for the funeral. 8-bit Blackstock is in... Tabitha's cousin, yeah. Damn, didn't think you'd actually show. We'll escort you both back to town. If there's a naked maniac on the loose, it's best you don't walk back on your own. It wasn't a... Never mind. Why aren't you going out there tonight? There's a dead body in the woods. Those things out there could attack someone else. Well, it ain't exactly like old Duke is going anywhere at this point. He'll still be out there in the morning. We only have a skeleton crew at the moment. Monday nights are Deputy Dirkson's bowling nights. We'll be on alert for any more reports of naked maniacs, but retrieving Duke will just have to wait. Now, if you kindly step into the vehicle, we can turn you safely to your home. Do we have to ride back with you? We can just walk. Those creatures left. We'll be fine. I'm afraid I'm going to have to insist for your own safety. Stella sighs. Okay, thank you. You can ride up front with me, little lady. That is, if your mama permits. I certainly cannot turn down extra pets and affection, especially after the ordeal we've all been through tonight. Ah, sure, Earl. You can hold Gretchen on the way back to town. You two stay out of trouble. I'm going to save real quick. I feel like I might be near the end, because I think this is just episode 1. You two stay out of trouble. We'll have all this sorted out in the morning. Just get a good night's sleep. And you, whatever your name was. 8-bit Blackstock. Sure, you're in town for the funeral? Good. Don't go leaving before then. I imagine we'll need to ask you a few questions about everything you've seen tonight. Stella, keep an eye on him for us. Make sure he doesn't get into any more trouble. Y'all have a good night now. Bye-bye, Gretchen. And y'all have a lovely evening. If any bugaboos give you trouble, you know how to get in touch. Bugaboos, if any bugaboos. And here you are, back in town, away from the woods, with no one but Stella in sight. Holy shit. I hope you don't mind me asking, but why on earth did you ask them if we could walk back? That's a fair question. I've just had some bad experiences with cars. I don't know how to drive them, and I don't like getting into them unless it's literally a question of life or death. Which I guess tonight was. Sorry if I weirded you out. God, what a night. They seemed a little blasé about everything. I can't believe they're waiting until the morning to even start looking for him. Who knows what those things are doing to his body right now? I believe that they are well-intentioned, if in over our heads. And what's worse is I think they implied that you're a suspect, even after we showed them all that footage. Even the nest. The truth will get out, even if they don't believe that footage. Those things are out there in the woods, and something's telling me they're not going away. Yeah, no kidding. But it's okay, I'm not going to let something bad happen to you. Nor will I, though I have a little understanding of police work. I was there. I filmed the whole thing. At the very least, it'll never hold up in court. And it won't get to that point either, because we're going to do a little investigation of our own. We've got to find out more about those things. If we can get clear footage, or better yet, trap one of them, there's no way they can blame you for what happened. The library doesn't open for a while, but I've read every book on cryptids they have and never came across anything like this. There is someone in town who might have some useful information. Her place isn't far. We should head over now before it gets any later. Let's do it! Awesome, let's go. I'm glad you're sticking it out with us. It's always nice to have an extra companion. How long is this gonna... The general store, this must be where Stella's friend Kanika lives. I hope she's still awake. There's something foul creeping up behind us. 8-bit Blackstock. Jesus! You and Stella turn to see a shadowy figure staring at you from across the road. You didn't hear it approach. Welcome home. Whoever this is, its presence has chilled you to your soul. Before you can respond, the door behind you swings open. A middle-aged woman stands in the entryway. Go home, Wayne. I can't help you tonight. Good golly, man. This game is intense. Just making sure all my stuff is whatever. Anyway. I can't help you tonight. You look back and the figure's already gone, disappeared in the shadows of the night. I'm sorry about that, Stella. Good Lord. Sorry about that, Stella. Some people just can't be helped. I can't get it straight, you guys. It sucks. Anyway, what brings you out here so late? And who is this? Hi, Miss Forsyth. This is 8bitblackstock. Is it okay if we come in? Oh, I'm so pissy. Alright, well, anyway. You and Miss Forsyth briefly lock eyes, so blinding and overpowering is her aura that just looking at her feels like staring directly into the sun. Her gaze pierces entirely through you, and in that moment you feel wholly known. Wholly known. And then a moment passes and you only see a middle-aged woman before you. Of course, you're in luck. I just put on water for hibiscus tea, and for goodness sake, you call me Sybil. You're an adult now, after all. Okay. Welcome to my little nook. This place always has the loveliest aromas. It's nice to finally meet you, 8bitblackstock. I was so sorry to hear about your mother. Vivian was such a lovely soul, and she's been sorely missed in the holler, and now poor Pearly Ann is gone as well. Do let me know if there's anything you need while you're in town. Who was that outside? Just a very sick man. You don't need to be worried about him. You knew my mom? You knew my mom? Of course, dear. She was a good friend of mine for many years. She was such a lovely woman. You should come by sometime. I can delight you with unsavory tales of her youth. How did you know that she died? Oh, Pearly Ann was a chatty woman. Not much went on when I wouldn't get an earful of, bless her heart. I never met Pearly Ann. You don't have to pass on your condolences to me. I have no feelings about the woman. That's fair, child, but it seems like the right thing to do. We need your help. Ah, yes, I suppose pleasantries can wait for another time. I mean, I did just try to exchange pleasantries with you, but, like, whatever. What's got you here so late? You seem troubled. You know about weird stuff, right? Unexplainable stuff. I'm not so sure I follow, dear. I know which oils to use for which aches. I know a bit about classical spiritualism. Just what sort of unexplainable things are you talking about? Duke was killed tonight by something in the woods. Oh, my lord. Have you contracted the police? Contracted the police. Yes, and they didn't take it very seriously. They're not even looking for the body until tomorrow. Those things are out there. I don't even know how to describe them. I can't say I know much about local wildlife. My daughter has always had a brighter gift for nature than I. This wasn't the local wildlife. Here, I can show you. Stella pulls a memory card out from her sleeve and pops it into her phone. I wasn't about to just let the police hold on to this, at least not before we had a chance to make a copy. Smooth. The cops wouldn't know what to do with that footage anyway. Imagine if they accidentally erased it. Exactly, I'll give it to them if they ask again, but for now, we can examine the footage for ourselves. Where was this? Up the mountain to the northwest. Within the town limits. Yes, I see. Is there a way to make the video bigger and louder if you can? I need to plug the memory card into a computer. I could go back and get mine. No need. Kanika should still be awake. She can lend us hers. Of course we can. Kanika! Are we seeing Kanika? You better come with Stella. I'm sure she'll be more willing to help a friend than her nosy mother. Kanika, come on out. We could use a little help. What, Mom? Oh. Hey, Stella. And Gretchen. Who's a good potato? Kanika, is it me? Am I a good potato? I most certainly hope I am. And a stranger. What are you doing in my house? I was helping Stella film a video in the woods and something terrible happened. Tabitha's cousin. Yep. Sweetie, we were wondering if we could borrow your laptop. Stella and her friends have a video to show us. It's really important, Kanika. God, dude, it's really, really important. You need to understand how important this is. My screen is so messed up. I hate my life. Okay, my room's a mess. I'll just bring it out there. That works. That works. This is graphic. Duke got killed in the woods tonight. It's on the recording. Wait, are you serious? Duke's dead? We can watch this without you. You know I have a harder stomach than any of our friends. I'm pressing play. Silence washes over the room as the video plays. Stella, what the hell is this? Am I gonna get to see the video too? No. Oh, she's wearing a Sailor Moon shirt. Dope. This is far beyond my ability to contribute. I'll leave the thinking to the humans. I'm sorry either of you had to see this, but 8bitblackstock, I have no idea how to make heads or tails of it. Stella, are you okay? Did you get hurt? I'm fine, really, I'm okay. I'm fine too, thanks for asking. The other three look at you unsure of what to say. Poor Duke, poor Bo, has anyone told him yet? We talked to the police, I hope they told Bo, but Earl and Deputy Franklin didn't seem to be in much of a hurry to do anything. I'll call him later tonight, but for now we have something far more serious to discuss. Whatever happened in the woods, we weren't supposed to see any of that. You're not wrong. These things, my grandmother called them ditchlings. They are a terrible omen. Oh my god, I spat on my screen by mistake. Sorry, guys. A sign of great suffering and destruction to come. Great. That's great. It's just wonderful. Mom, come on, whatever's doing this is serious. Stop scaring Stella with this tilly-bill crap. A man just died, have some respect. Kanika, sweetie, let your mother talk. The creatures themselves are harmless to people, despite their grisly scene in the woods. How can you say that? Duke is dead. An unfortunate accident and nothing more. Just as birds flock before a storm, the ditchlings congregate when tragedy is soon to fall. To see one is to be cursed by fate. To see so many in one place is... Jesus, Mom, they clearly had a rough night. They don't need this. It's okay, Kanika. This is helpful. Stella, whatever these things are, they aren't magic. We can't rule that out. Not after what we saw. Not after what we saw! But fine, let's focus on what we know. Whatever they are, they're doing something to these animals. You saw that nest. What are those growths? I have to agree with Sybil. I can clearly hear them telling us that this place is cursed and to get out while we still can. Spooky stuff. I couldn't make out anything. It was all just garbled whispering to me. How interesting. Are you sure you're not just subconsciously writing your memories to match my mom's theories? Even if we were to assume for a moment that you and my mom are right, I'd still want to know what they were doing in the woods. Maybe what we're seeing is some sort of parasitic larval stage, part of their life cycle. But I don't want to jump to any conclusions about something that's out there, not without doing some research or talking to a biologist. I'm sure there's a rational explanation that'll clear all of this up. Oh dear, I'd forgotten entirely about the tea I'd put on. Let me fix you up a couple of cups. It'll help soothe your nerves. I don't know, it's getting late and I should let 8bitblackstock get some rest. I ran him ragged today with all the hiking and running through the woods in terror. I can keep going, I'm still wired. Okay, maybe it's that I'm eager to get home and start doing some research. I'll ask around on my usual forums to see if anyone has information on ditchlings. Is that what you called them? That's right, you go home now, and do try to get some rest. Don't stay up all night on the online. Let me get you some of my house-made peppermint tea to go. Really does wonders to soothe the soul. Bye, Stella. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? And call me if you need to talk. Thanks, Unika. I'll see ya. Bye, 8bitblackstock. It's excellent, iced or warm, though with the nights getting chillier, warm will probably be best. See, I feel like my monitor is like this. And also, yeah, like... Oh, great. Be careful out there, both of you. Sybil turns and closes the door behind her. What an unfortunate short visit. Alright, let's head back home. My home, I mean. Okay. Cool. Cool. Oh! Oh! No! 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 Sorry guys, I'm back. I dropped my mug off the table and the handle broke off. It was my favorite mug. And here we are, you're welcome to stay the night if you want. For Tabitha has a conniption. Are you sure you're okay heading back up that mountain alone? Sybil said the ditchlings are harmless. I think I'll be okay. It's not far. Well, I won't stop you if you really want to go back. Here's my number. Call me when you get there, okay? And good luck. I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, we're in this together. Yeah, we are. Stay safe, buddy. Good luck, 8-bit Blackstock. You begin the long hike up back to Scarlet Estate alone. Almost home. You've made it. Your salvation in sight, you make a mad dash for the door. As you raise your arm, the door swings open. Hi. Where the hell have you been? Do you know someone named Wayne? Do anyone know anyone named Wayne? I have no idea what you're talking about. So you used to go by Tabby, huh? Oh, so you met Stella then. Oh, she's gotten you all worked up. Oh, that explains everything. I'm going to bed. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, good night. You're alone in the estate. The sound of wind whistling through the house gives you an uneasy feeling in your gut. It's probably best to turn in and try to leave the night behind you. Okay, as you settle into your room, you remember that Stella asked you to call her once you got back. Yeah, I'll call her. You pull out your phone and call. Hey, how are you? She sounds a little different, like she's been crying. Did you make it back alright? Yeah, how are you? Are you okay? Totally fine. I mean, as fine as I could be, I guess. You don't have to worry about me. Go get some Z's, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. From the relative safety of this uncomfortable bed, the events of the past evening seem like something that happened to someone else. Though you can still clearly picture the terror you felt in those moments. For now, you're safe and you're warm. Eventually the sun will rise and chase away the monsters and make them seem like nothing but bad dreams. Maybe tomorrow, if you're lucky, you'll wake up in the normal world and have a boring week in the mountains with your sour-faced cousin. It's a nice thought. I'm gonna save again. I'm a chronic saver. It's a nice thought, but deep down you can't help but worry that things will only get worse. Oh. Oh, hi. Are those the ditchlings? Hi, ditchlings. Oh my god, it looks like the meme guy. Anyway. It's so pretty. Ooh. Oh no. I'm thinking Gretchen might have finally passed. Oh no. There's blood. There's blood! What are those? Are those sheeps? Are those lambs? Oh, they look like llamas. Hi, llamas. Oh. Oh. What have I done? What have I done? Should I not have left her alone? Oh, I goofed. Did I goof up? Oh, I seen you. What is the deal? Alright. Scarlet Hollow. This is the end of episode 1. Episode 2 will be releasing on Steam in May. If you'd like a pre-order a key for the full game before then, or support our development by purchasing some limited edition merch, you can check out our store on BackerKit. If you'd like to continue with this world state in episode 2, please save your game now. Oh, okay. Cool. Continue. Oh, that was so cool. That was so cool. That was way longer than I was expecting it to be, first of all. And that was so cool. That was totally free. That was 100% free, I'm pretty sure. I just downloaded it from Game Jolt, I'm pretty sure. Oh, that was so good. Ugh. I'm gonna go add that to my wish list right now. I definitely want to play the second episode. That was creepy. I almost want to go back. Like, what if you... Oh, I guess load. You can only load your saves. I probably should have made more saves. Like, for when there was different choices. But whatever. That was so good. I'll link the game in the description if you guys want to play it for yourselves. I highly recommend it. So good. Ugh. I'll also link the Scary Games playlist down there if you guys want to see other scary games I've played in the past. If you like the video, hit the like button, share, subscribe, ring the bell. It helps me out a lot. I really appreciate it. Ugh, that was so good. If you have any games you want to see me play, leave them down in the comments, and I'll be sure to play them and leave you a comment back to say hi. Until next time, this was Scarlet Hollow, Episode 1, Monday. I'm the 8-Bit Blackstock, and I will see you guys in the next video. Deuces!